In today's video on prompt engineering, we will continue our discussion on writing clear instructions for ChatGPT. One of the most important tactics is to use delimiters to clearly indicate distinct part of the input text. Delimiters can be anything like quotation marks, XMLs, or any other type of symbols that can be used to define the specific section of the text. When prompts are easy, using delimiters might not change how well the outcome is. But the harder the task, the more important it is to make the task details clear. Let us see an example. Please determine the sentiment expressed in the movie review enclosed within the triple quotes. Here, triple quotes is the delimiter, and that assists the model in identifying specific part of the text it needs to analyze. It separates it from the rest of the content. According to ChatGPT, the sentiment of the movie review I provided is negative. Let's try another example. I will provide the customer order details in XML format. Please generate a formatted invoice with the total amount. Format the items in the table. The XML I provided is well structured, featuring the tags like the seller, the customer, and the items purchased. And the values are provided in the tag. ChatGPT was able to extract the values from each tag and present them in the correct format on a formatted invoice. This is very useful when you need to send more data elements rather than just a paragraph of text. In the first example, I provided data in the triple quotes. And in the second example, I gave it in the XML format. You can use any delimiters or identifiers that make it easy for the model to interpret the input data. Let us talk about a very interesting tactic in prompt engineering, which is provide specific steps for completing a task. Providing specific steps for completing a task is a highly effective tactic for improving the performance of a model. By breaking down the task into smaller, more manageable steps, the model can easily process and execute the required actions. Let us check the example. Use the following step-by-step instruction to respond to the user input. Step 1. The user will provide the original text enclosed in triple quotes. Step 2. Translate the text into Hindi. Step 3. Translate the text into French. And step 4. Provide the translation result in XML format using the following structure. And I have give the XML format, which has 3 tags: original text, translated text in Hindi, translated text in French. I have provided 4 steps to process the input text. Also, I'm giving the format for how I want to see the results. Let us check how will it work. I provided the text in triple quotes. The journey begins with a single step. And let us review the final output. As you can see that ChatGPT followed the instructions and responded with the original text and the Hindi translated text and the French translation enclosed in the appropriate XML format. This is quite impressive. Providing the result in XML format isn't necessary. I asked to use XML to demonstrate how easy it would be to parse and process the response if you are calling this API from a program. You can use this tactic for more complicated steps in real-world situations. You can request ChatGPT for a fixed length output. When writing a Twitter post that is less than 160 characters long, I often use ChatGPT to help me. It can make my messages shorter while still keeping the main points. For instance, can you write the following text in triple quotes as a Twitter post in 160 characters length? And see the output. I am impressed with how well ChatGPT was able to create a 160 characters Twitter post based on my long video description. And the final tactic we are discussing today is called few shot prompting. Few shot prompting. In simpler terms, we will give the model some examples so it can learn from those examples. This is easier than giving precise instructions to cover all the points you want in the desired outcome. It is like training a new employee in a restaurant. They usually get examples and guidance on how to interact with the customers, take the orders, and serve the food. So, giving the model examples helps it to learn and improve. And here is an example of a few short prompting. My system message is, I will send you some examples. You need to analyze and learn from it. And from now on, you need to answer like that. ChatGPT agreed. It says, understood. Please go ahead and share some examples. So I give 3 examples. It is like a conversation with ChatGPT. In the first example, user says, what is your favorite food? ChatGPT says, I don't have a favorite food. The second one, user, do you eat? ChatGPT responds, I'm not capable of eating. The third example, user says, can you describe a food you like? ChatGPT, I don't have preferences for food. Now, we are assuming that ChatGPT learned from these three examples and going forward, it will start responding in a similar manner. Let us see what did ChatGPT learn from these examples. And I asked the question, do you like milk? ChatGPT responded, I don't have preferences for food. Next question, what is the best juice? I don't have preferences for the food or beverages. What is your favorite fruit? I don't have preferences for fruits or any other food items. The reason for ChatGPT's negative responses about its food preferences and eating habits is due to the examples provided to it. These examples demonstrated that ChatGPT should not express preferences or engage in eating. This guidance helps ChatGPT comprehend how to respond to the questions about favorite food or eating habits in a consistent manner that aligns with the provided examples. Few short prompting can be useful for building customer service applications by allowing you to train a model to respond in a specific pattern and style that is suited for your customer service interactions. In the next video, we will talk about some new strategies for writing prompts. I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.